It's the Third Street Podcast.
Are we live?
Welcome back to the Third Street Podcast. This is episode. I don't know what episode it is.
It's episode 19.
19.
Damn. Tannen, how you doing?
I'm pretty good, but it's snowing again, and I'm not all that excited about the snow. Makes my day job kind of difficult.
Snow equals bad.
Yep, it's one of the downfalls of being in Colorado. Well, as Wyatt said, this is the Third Street Podcast. We're going to play some trivia. Let's pick some teams. How about that? All right. So, last thing to do is enter your team names into here. We're doing B-holes again.
Yeah.
You guys going Wheezy Bibs, or you guys coming up with a new name?
I don't know.
We need to start tracking.
Why you feel Wheezy Bibs?
Oh no, man! I just can't think of anything better in this moment right now. You know.
Yeah. For now, we'll go Wheezy Bibs, I guess.
Sweet. All right. So let's cue the tunes. While this is playing, show us your tat.
Show us your yak.
yeah.
Your yak. You
Fuck! It's not finished. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
get
For the
naked.
lack of it.
It's all right. You only have like 20 minutes of.
Sick. You got to move the mic so the camera can see it.
Let the eagle speak into the microphone.
Damn. It's quite a bit bigger than it looked in pictures.
You know, shit fucking rips.
You should have like.
Chest tattoos hurt really bad.
You should have like a.
That shit hurt down there, huh?
Yeah, up here hurt.
And your
You should
The worst on my collarbone. It's all bruised up. Fucking sucks.
You should put Joe Walsh's name next to it.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, I'll get the other half in 2 weeks.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well,
Let's go. Album art yellow.
album art.
I thought we spun for this.
Yellow.
What?
Say what?
Aren't we supposed to spin?
He just spun to see who would go.
The random spinning is just for the two random gauntlets.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. Your 2-point album art is a My Chemical
Black
Romance
Black Parade.
2006.
title
I'd
year.
say
Title year.
6 or 7, yeah.
They're
I think
like,
it's
they're
2006.
like rabid dogs.
Black Parade 2006.
You game with that?
Yeah. Go
Black
for it.
Parade 2006 is correct.
Damn it.
Good call.
You didn't think they were right, or you were just?
I was just giving him a boo.
Okay, word. Okay, solid. I was like, yeah, that's what I was hoping.
Starting this round off with some points.
That's one of my favorite, like, post-punk records
ahead,
ever.
Zach.
I
You're the
love
team
that
captain.
record.
I haven't
Yeah.
listened to it in a long time.
Forge a path
Wheezy
for us,
Bibs, pick a
please.
category.
It actually, I don't know. You want to go for 3 on album art or just easier?
Shit.
Oh, dude.
Send it, I guess. You
We
know
need
what I
to
mean?
Send it.
Screenshot
Let's just
that.
go full send. 3 on
zoom in
album
on
art.
All right, 3-point album art is this record. I need the album title, the
Damn
artist,
it.
and the year release.
It's Modest Mouse.
It's Modest Mouse for sure. Year released 2009.
That feels right. I just don't know what the fuck the name of the album is. I know that this is the first one where they kind of went the pop direction.
It is the first one that went the pop direction. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. You think like arrows? I mean, there's arrows on the cover.
It's a good guess. I know that's not it, but that's.
How about
the best
how
I
about
got.
big arrows? I'm
Big
joking.
Arrows? No, we'll go.
Good
What'd you
callback.
say? 09? Modest Mouse, Big Arrows, 2009.
That's your final guess?
Arrows.
Modest Mouse 2009, Big Arrows? Or
Arrows.
Arrows.
It is a Modest Mouse record. It is not Arrows. It's not Big Arrows. And it's not 2009.
Dang it.
B-holes, you guys got a guess on album title and year.
Is this before the Blue album? Missed the Boat?
Oh, man. I have no idea.
And the name I do not know. White Arrow.
Yeah, I have no idea what the name is either.
I feel so bad because
I've listened to this album so many
Something
times.
about hunting.
2003. You guys going 2003, 2001? What?
2003.
2003. And album title?
White Arrow. I don't know.
White Arrow.
No idea.
Both of those are incorrect.
What is it?
This is one that if you didn't know the album title, you weren't going to get it. Good news for people who love bad news.
But you were way
2004.
closer on time, 2004.
Yeah.
This is before the Blue record, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, Blue record was like 2006 or 2007.
I think it's 2007.
But great record. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But so 2 points lost there, not taken advantage of. But
Yeah,
Weezy
it
Bibbs
was
is on the
right.
board,
I thought
2
he was
to
trying to throw me
1.
off.
That leaves it to the B-holes to pick a category.
Bump.
What do you think, John?
You want to go music trivia 2?
Sure.
Music trivia, 2 points. What band originally performed under the name Sarin Gas until 2002, when they moved to the United States and changed their name to avoid confusion with the deadly chemical sarin gas?
Jesus.
2002.
When they moved to the United States.
What the fuck?
Fuck, dude.
Man.
I have no idea.
Fuck me.
Jet.
Sure.
I have no idea.
That's actually a good guess. That's a really good guess, actually.
I think they stayed in Australia. Is that where they're from? But I don't know. Let's just go with that.
Jet?
Yeah.
Jet is a terrible guess. Not the right answer.
Fuck you, bro.
All right.
I don't know. It's got to be like a gnarly band, right?
Is it to us to guess now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Gaslight Anthem. Let's just go. I don't know. Up to you. I would go Gaslight Anthem. But
All right,
it's not.
Gaslight Anthem.
Gaslight Anthem is incorrect.
Dang it.
Wow.
This is
This is a hard question.
Seether.
Dang, dude.
Wow.
Fuck you, Zach.
Didn't
Wow.
even think about that, but makes
You don't
sense.
listen to Whitechapel?
I also didn't know that Seether left South Africa.
Do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you
Yeah,
listen.
I mean,
Maybe Eston listens to Whitechapel. I don't know.
Zach doesn't
When-
know me at all.
The chat.
That was B-holes.
Seether's way cooler.
0 points.
yeah.
So, Wyatt, you want to try tying it with a 1 point, or do we?
Yeah. I think that's the safe route, huh? 1 point album art?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
1 point, album art. This album was called Tell All Your Friends from 2002.
Well,
There's a theme to this.
So you want the name of the band?
Yeah, I need the
Taking Back Sunday.
the artist name.
Taking Back Sunday.
Such conviction.
yes.
Is that what you're going with?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Good call. It is Taking Back Sunday. To tie it up, twos.
Let's go.
B-
What are you
That's
gonna do?
also a good record. I like that record. Let's see. So we have just all 3 pointers left, huh?
Nope, you got a 1 point music trivia.
Oh. Well, we better take that 1 point if we think we can get it, because the rest are all 3 pointers, right?
Sure.
So,
Yeah. Let's do it.
okay.
1 point music trivia. Coming at ya. Blank is an American rock band formed in Wilmette, Illinois, suburb of Chicago.
Easy.
Fall Out
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, Patrick Stump, Pete Wentz, Joe Troman, and Andy Hurley.
I love Patrick Stump, man.
Fall Out Boy.
The record we're about to
It is
do.
Fallout Boy. All right, Wheezy Bibbs, you guys got 3 pointers across the board. What do you want?
You want to hit a random gauntlet?
Yep.
Let's do it. Random gauntlet.
You want red or do you want blue?
Red pill?
Yeah, red.
So they
He
picked
does.
random
Another fun
gauntlet.
fact.
They picked. They picked the red random gauntlet. So your 4 available categories are an album art trivia, name that rock star, and band member 101.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna pull this over. Yeah, let's spin it.
Ooh, this is fun.
Jesus.
Name the rock star. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the hardest one too.
Album
What
art.
is it? What is it?
It's album art.
Trivia.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Trivia.
Oh,
Trivia.
Trivia. That's like
It's
like
not
a
even a real
prescription
word.
medication.
Give me
that
album
they-
art.
That they,
okay.
that they
Damn.
like have a commercial for it.
Your random gauntlet trivia question.
It didn't want to give us album art.
is, on which Led Zeppelin
come on.
70s album would you find the track Since I've Been Loving You?
I should know.
I know which ones it's not.
Which ones are
That
it
should
not?
Give you the answer.
You know, but there's not. It does, I don't know that.
But there's 90
you know,
million.
Right. You know. What
There's
I mean?
only 8, but
It's a lot.
I should know it and I don't.
My guess is
Zeppelin 3.
that was my guess.
Zeppelin 3.
you guys are going to stick
Yeah.
with it?
Zeppelin 3.
Yeah.
Well, your time's up. Zeppelin 3 is correct! Oh my gosh!
That was pretty easy.
No, it wasn't.
I was like,
If
I
Zach
was like,
didn't, if Zach didn't know it right away,
Isn't Zeppelin 3 the first one that went number 1?
No.
It's like,
no.
I know it's not Zeppelin
first
4.
album that
I
went
know
number
it's
1
not
maybe.
Zeppelin 2. And Zeppelin 1 didn't
But they all
happen
went
in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I was like, Zeppelin 3.
I think Zeppelin 3 was the first huge one for Zeppelin.
No, they were all huge.
Yeah, random gauntlet.
Random gauntlet, huh? Okay, so your 4 categories are the song gauntlet, which in craziness would be would give everyone the opportunity to get points.
Oh, damn.
Song gauntlet, finish the lyric, album art, and slow-mo song.
Song gauntlet. Song gauntlet.
Finish the lyrics is hard, dude. I hope we don't get that one.
Album art, or slow mo. I could do slow mo too.
It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win this.
This is the one we want here. Okay, let's spin it.
It's gonna give me the one I need.
Spin me
No!
round,
No!
round.
No! It's the finish
Baby,
the
spin me
lyric.
God damn it.
This is how my entire life goes.
Just a city boy.
Okay, finish the lyrics.
I'm trying to fill their heads with as many songs as possible right now.
So this is War Pigs.
Generals gathered
They
in
got
the
it.
masses.
So generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses, evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields,
In the fields, the
blank,
bodies
blank, blank,
burning.
blank, 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 blank.
Source of death construction. In the fields, the bodies burning as the war machine keeps turning.
Yep.
Yeah. In the
Down,
fields, the
down.
bodies burning as the war machine
might
keeps
be-
They got it.
Yep.
No.
Atta boy,
How did you
John.
know?
I would have got as
How
the,
did you
as
guys-
the war machine keeps turning,
Who
but I
could have
didn't know what the
possibly?
fucking
How
first
did you
line
guys
was. That's
get
a
that
good
one, man? Jeez.
I think you got that right.
Bodies burning as the war. Yep.
They got it.
Hell yeah.
Nice freebie.
Hey, you guys, honestly,
shit,
you guys
though.
both spun the
I
easiest,
know,
the
I
two
know.
easiest gauntlet questions. Because some of them were very hard, and I was like, ah.
Well, why music trivia 3-point?
Yep.
Damn. Watch it be like, who's Eddie Van Halen's son?
Carl.
Carl.
This one's interesting.
Carl Van Halen.
Because it'll be, if you know it, it's super easy, but if you don't, then it's
Carlos
no
Van
no
Halen.
hope. Yeah, it's,
Right. All right.
Okay,
Let's see it.
3-pointer. Tim McGraw's father was an athlete in which professional sports league? Pro athlete.
It
what-
was definitely a league.
What sports did he play? What sport
Baseball.
Did he play?
Okay, I'm gonna go baseball.
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 Yeah,
Baseball.
it's baseball.
Baseball isn't a professional sports league. Sorry, that's an incorrect answer.
What?
I'm kidding. It is the MLB.
God damn it.
I knew that one.
Well,
too.
like the only one that isn't league, like the NFL, the MLB, right? The NBA doesn't say league, right?
I just
So knew
listened
it
to that
wasn't
song.
Basketball.
I just listened to that song that Tim McGraw wrote. The I went skydiving. I think he mentions baseball in there.
I know we don't actually get a tiebreaker, but I want to
It was close.
I want to do the tiebreaker. It was a good game. 8-6. I mean, that's pretty competitive.
Low scoring game.
But this is a fun tiebreaker. I had a lot of fun researching this. How many minutes and seconds exactly is our entire music catalog?
I don't know what the answer is, but I am excited to find out.
Can I add up on a calculator?
I would say 84 minutes.
I can't.
15 minutes later.
I'm not cheating.
84 minutes and 15 seconds.
84 minutes, 15 seconds.
It's a pretty good guess.
If I say it, I'm gonna give it away because I know exactly how long both records are, and then
You
Then
can't
guess.
add that up in your head.
I'm gonna go with.
no, I'm not good at math.
I'm gonna go. With, I'll go with 78
Um,
minutes and 43 seconds.
Uh, 77 minutes and 48 seconds.
77.
I'm going to go 76 minutes and 59 seconds.
Zach likes the Price is Right, essentially.
It's actually 87 minutes.
87? That's not 86.
10 minutes longer than I thought.
Did you count the EP?
Yeah, but White House Road must be longer than I thought.
White House Road's like 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes.
Because Long Live the River is like 39 minutes and Mileage is like 32.
minutes,
Yeah.
Like 30,
Well, that would be
30, 30,
79.
28 or something.
Yeah, I can't do math. I told you that.
He did
But
say
that is so. That's the simplest math that you could fucking do.
I'm bad.
Bro, I wouldn't want to do that.
That's not his forte. He's a history buff
Yeah.
and
I could do,
geography maybe. Are you good at geography?
Yeah, very.
it's like I could do that math like I can read staff music. Like if you give me a little while, I can decipher it, but I can't do it right now.
That's why I literally was like, I know how long everything is. I just need to have a calculator to tell me.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, this week we're back another lap around the sun. Josh, you picked an album. What is it?
I did pick an album, and it's Dead Club City by Nothing But Thieves.
Dead Club City.
I picked this album. I went back and forth on a couple of albums, and I have listened to these guys for a few years now. They're one of the only bands that like incorporates as many electronic elements as they do that I actually really consistently like, because they also like tie it in well with all of their like guitar shit, and I don't know, I just think they have a really good rounded sound. I don't know, I like everything about their band. The vocalist is a fucking phenomenal vocalist.
He reminds me so much of Closure in Moscow's
Yeah,
vocalist.
I could hear that.
Yeah.
They're from England, from somewhere in England. I don't know where, but I miss out on them every time they come, and they're coming this year again, and so I'm hoping I get to see them. But yeah, let's talk about the record.
So, something I wanted to do was listen to like their other stuff. Is all of it like this? Are they like a poppy, kind of electronic band,
Send
or
meets
is this
rock?
They've gotten progressively more electronic.
That was going to be a point I was going to make.
Like their very first album was basically just guitar pop
rock album?
Yeah, guitar pop music, pop rock,
Okay.
Okay.
Their
Literally
second
told Wyatt
album,
that, yeah.
they started introducing a lot more electronic shit, but it was still very guitar driven. Their third album had even more electronic shit, and then this album came out last year, and it's had the most electronic shit that they've had, which I thought it was going to be like a big turnoff for me, but like there are some songs that I don't care for on here very much, but like for the most part, dude, I love it. I think it's a great album.
Super easy listening for me. I mean, yeah, I kind of put it on while I was just like cleaning my house and stuff, but I don't know, like I like the style of it, just very very poppy, but there's elements to it where they throw random things in, like the song Pop the Balloon.
Oh yeah.
That one, it's like so
Ooh, yeah.
I don't even know how you describe it. Like just like doomy meets like doom music meets like pop.
That one kind of gave me Muse vibes a bit.
For sure.
The
almost
fucking
Sabbathy.
a little Sabbathy. The end of that song rips, man.
I think that's a bonus track too. The album I sent you guys, the deluxe version.
Okay.
So there's like 3 tracks at the end that were just added on this year.
I think that might have been. Yeah.
I think that one
the
was.
first time I listened to a Nothing But Thieves album, and I didn't go, "Oh, they're a rock and roll band that incorporates electronic music."
Right.
This didn't make me think of rock and roll really at all.
No, I mean, that's. I haven't listened. I've never listened to Nothing But Thieves. This was my first introduction to them ever. And honestly, when you sent it and I saw Dead Club City by a band called Nothing But Thieves, it kind of threw me for a loop.
I told you I had a
Sounds very
curveball for you
metal-y.
guys.
Well, yeah, or I mean, at least like,
Hardcore.
yeah, rock adjacent or something, like a little heavier maybe. But, and then like the first track, I was like, well, maybe this is just like a red herring. Maybe this is just like a creative intro. No? What?
When he first sent the link, I
I
thought
stuck it-
rock too,
stuck
but
to
I was
it.
so thrown off by the album cover. I was like, what is this supposed to be? It gave me vibes like old 70s Motown record cover vibes.
Yeah, kinda.
almost. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I was like, it's but like weird in space age too, like futurism or something like
Yeah.
that. And then I put it on and I was like surprised again because I didn't expect that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was my first listen to
That
them
same.
as well. You know what I mean?
Same.
I hadn't heard any of their other stuff.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Closed. Also, might be my favorite song on the whole
I
record.
think that's mine too. Yep, I was just looking at tracks. I think that's also my favorite.
I think my favorite is Do You Love Me Yet?
Oh yeah.
Or City Haunts.
Members Only was the most rock and roll one on
Members
there,
Only
I
was
think.
good too, though. Yeah.
Members Only. Also, I only heard like 2 or 3 songs where they actually had real drums.
I
Most
think they have real drums. They're just
Program.
Like,
they're like they like replace them with electronic drums because they have an actual drummer.
Okay.
But why would you waste the time doing that if you could just?
Well, he
program
might. I think his set is like. I think he might
Electronic.
play on an electronic set.
it? Oh,
that's interesting.
So,
Huh.
for me, like there was a few parts of the album where it was kind of like stagnant, I guess is the word I would use. Like the song Green Eyes, it started off good and it had this kind of like spacey kind of sound to it, and I was like, okay, like where's this gonna go?
Right.
And then it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I wrote kind of a snoozer on that one.
See, now I really liked Green Eyes.
I liked it from the beginning.
Yeah, there's catchy elements, but yeah. The first time I listened to it, I just turned it on while I was doing shit. You listen through all of it, and then you go back and dissect. Okay, because when you just put it in headphones, you put your phone in your pocket, you're working or whatever you're doing. Like I'm moving right now, so that's what I was doing, and I didn't know the title to any of the songs, so you just go
Right.
back.
You're
and,
just
and-
listening.
But I made mental note of several places that it was catchy or that I remembered words, and one of them was Green Eyes like Emerald, Sienna Dreams or whatever that
Right.
chorus is.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty catchy, but second listen through, you get you're like 3 minutes in, and you're like, man, is it okay? They're gonna have a big outro. It's
No.
gonna do something,
Yeah,
and it
Doesn't.
just doesn't.
yeah.
I mean, I liked it. I liked the song. It just
Yeah, I like the idea of it. I mean, I like the sound of it. In like the beginning, it has like this.
lacked dynamics for me.
Yeah.
It never built.
it was hilarious. Me and Addie were listening to this album today, driving, and "Do You Love Me Yet" was probably my least favorite song because it's so high. So the vocals are so the whole time.
I love his voice. though.
Addie loved it, and she could pitch match perfectly.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, she was right on it, and she would giggle because he sings so high, and that's how high her voice is. And so she was like cracking up that there was a boy singing on a song that sounded like her voice sounds.
See, that's funny because this album or the song "City Haunts," the one right before it, he sings it. I think in falsetto pretty much the entire song.
Both of those back to back are very high.
Yeah, he's a good vocalist, man.
Yes.
I really like
get-
his vocals.
He sings
He
high.
does it live too.
I mean, pretty much across the whole album.
True.
I mean,
But he drops down in quite a bit. Of
He has a
songs.
big range.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but drops down. He's got a high voice.
Yeah.
You know, it's all.
When he's using his lower voice, though, that's when he reminds me the most of like Closure in Moscow, when he's kind of just using his like speaking voice.
Right.
Kind of
right.
has that like kind of flair to it. Like it's still high, but you know
Right.
the inflections he's using. It just
I didn't make this connection through most of the album, but like my first listen to "Welcome to the D.C.C." To the D.C.C.
that one didn't really grab my attention. It was okay.
My first initial thought was, this guy sounds like The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Very
At-
Weekend vibes.
At least that song, you know.
I've never
I mean,
thought about that, but I can see it for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's
It gave me like pop the hips.
Yeah.
Fucking grab your dick and pop the hips,
He
baby.
that song. Wow.
very very funk.
baby.
Right, dude.
That song and what was the one of the bonus tracks? Oh no, he said what?
Yeah,
Gave
that
me
one.
like Michael Jackson vibes. Like the beat.
Very.
And like not necessarily like kind of his vocals, but for sure like the beat and like the little like organs they have in the background. Very Michael Jackson vibes.
Honestly, outside of like members only, it's members only is like the only return to rock on the whole record. I think.
Talking to Myself was kind of rocky.
Was it?
I think
Trying to think. Okay.
They had they have a lot of guitar parts in the album, but you have to really like listen for it.
Yeah.
Like in Do You Love Me Yet, City Haunts, they both have like cool guitar tones like in the chorus.
Totally.
But it's like it meshes really well with the electronic elements. So you can't really unless you're like, oh, that's a guitar, then it just kind of blends in with everything else.
that aspect actually gave me some Killers vibes.
Dude, I wrote on number 3, Tomorrow's Close, that's a very
Yeah.
Killers song.
maybe
really
that's
like
what
that
I
song.
like about it.
Yeah.
Maybe because I could hear it.
Pop the Balloon was rock and roll, I guess.
Yeah.
That was Pop the Balloon was the closest to
It was
that
just grungy.
and members only were the closest to like what I had known. No, I've never been like huge on Nothing But Thieves, but I've always liked them enough to like listen to some of the older records. And those ones kind of took me back to like, oh, it's Nothing But Thieves. The rest of it gave me very Michael Jackson, The Weeknd, just like pop synth 80s sounding
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like I'm not typically like a fan of that music, and it probably has
But you
something to do
love
that I
The
was
Weeknd.
I love The Weeknd, but I'm talking just like electronic driven music in general.
Yeah.
Like I'm not huge on, you know. I like a very small amount of like electronic artists. Like I like Justice, like Daft Punk, some of Daft Punk. I don't like all of Daft Punk. Yeah, and I guess The Weeknd, he works, you know, with that kind of group.
But I wouldn't call these guys an electronic group.
They're going that way though. It seems, you know.
If you listen to this, if you just listening to this album,
Yeah.
I would definitely say they are.
Yeah.
Or at least I would have guessed that they were like a pop band that's kind of like, this isn't necessarily poppy, but it's like
Pop adjacent.
yeah, like trying to be or not trying to be, you know, it's close.
Right.
It's in that same direction. And that's why I asked, is because I've never listened to another Nothing But
The
Thieves
D.C.C. that was very like The Hills, by the
By the Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was definitely parts that for sure. I mean, is that the best comparison? I think it's the best comparison.
To the Weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's
It's got elements for sure.
yeah.
It's
'Cause, I mean,
hard.
they're
they're
there's-
also not really like anybody.
Yeah, I was just saying,
Yeah,
there's
they're very unique.
definitely
Yeah.
parts of this that you're like, that's not like The Weeknd at all.
I
Yeah.
tried
Yeah.
really hard to pick a genre for them. I failed to do that.
Yeah,
I really
mean,
don't know what to call it.
What are they?
Pop
Yeah,
electronic
so
rock.
that's a
Yeah,
thing.
right? It's like you have to say a couple words for Shirley, right? You know what I mean?
It,
Yeah.
it doesn't have a genre because they bounce
Yeah.
so far around.
British rock band.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but that's from their last 3 albums. This has, and also one album doesn't define your sound. The first 3 albums, I feel like, especially the first album. But what's the one with the white lady? Is that their second or third?
That's the second one.
That
that's
one's like a rock and roll record, man.
That's a good album.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Broken Machine.
Yeah, that's a good record.
Oh man, so there was Sony. I mean, their label is Sony Music.
Yeah.
RCA. Damn.
I could see if so. Like, let's say D.C.C. hits the radio waves really big. This band could be fucking huge. I mean, they have that sound.
They could.
I mean, they're starting. The last couple times I've missed them in Denver, they were like playing at the Summit Music Hall,
Mm.
and now they're coming this year and they're playing the Fillmore, which is a lot bigger.
yeah.
And so they're. I mean, they're getting bigger in the States for sure. They're huge in the UK.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So what the other page said that their tour for this album was all Southern Europe and Australia. So
Mhm.
that must be where their fan base is, predominant. Yeah. So I mean, they say alt rock, indie rock, hard rock. Man, I would not have guessed that from this album at all. But
yeah.
Play. Can you pull up your Spotify real quick? I just want to show you guys this part on this song because they used to do shit like this all the time that I loved. It's and Zach would love this. It's like really like kind of like off time shit.
So before we listen to it, because you're talking about
Yeah.
like the off time, a band that just came to mind for me that is really giving me like vibes of this, in like I don't know why, I really don't, but like Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh, interesting.
I like.
Dance.
I'm getting vibes
Not that
from
song,
like just like maybe it's the vocals, being
vocals,
higher.
yeah.
That's
Maybe
such
it's
a
that
pull
every
from the
song
past.
is like just different and they have like a different kind of flair on things.
Right.
But
I could see a little bit of that.
I don't know. I
15
What
years.
song
That's a
were you
crazy.
saying?
Go to
You're right.
they give me a
Yeah.
bit of a
they
vibe.
had a EP that came out a couple years ago.
Okay,
Nothing But Thieves.
Also, what was the band I sent you yesterday? Friday Pilots Club.
Yeah.
That band
And the
sounds
funk.
very similar to this.
Yeah,
band.
they have elements of these guys for
Uh-huh.
sure.
Moral Panic.
More no, that was the album. But go to damn, where is it?
Nothing But Thieves is also a great band name.
So, but it throws
Oh
me.
yeah, it is. It was on an EP and then they put it on Moral Panic. Yeah, go to Moral Panic and go to Is Everybody Going Crazy? But then go to like to about halfway through the song.
See, they were a rock and roll band. This is just kind of an off record, I think.
Yeah, I will say Nothing But Thieves. The name throws me off.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
just
it's
gives
a
me
weird name.
such Closure in Moscow vibes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That vocal.
See, so this last album they started getting a little more electronic. But like, listen to this bridge that's coming up, dude. It's so cool. The time, I still can't figure out the timing on it. But they used to do a lot more of this shit.
See, Josh, I don't think this is a real drum set.
They have a real drummer.
I know. Maybe for live.
That's a real drum. That's a real drum set. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they fucking rip, dude.
Yeah.
With that phaser kind
Then
of
right here.
That's cool.
Yeah. That shit is so cool.
That's also such a crazy effect on the guitar. What do you think that is?
Dude, so what
I don't know.
what album is that? Like, sorry.
It's their last album now. It's Moral Panic.
Moral Panic. What is that song?
That one's is everybody going crazy.
I like that a lot.
I want to kind of maybe start wrapping this up. But as far as like production and stuff, I mean, it's as good as it can get, right? I mean, it's
Top notch.
yeah, but then you look and see that
They're on
with Sony Music and
Are they still on
RCA
I was
Sony?
gonna say that's what you
Yeah,
get.
that's
when
what
you
it
get
said.
Sony.
Yeah.
This was yeah, their label. Go back. Dead Club City. Oh no, it was up here. Discography. Yep.
So this album just came out.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sony Music. Yep.
Yep. So this album came out in June of last year, but then
Okay.
they released the deluxe edition like a couple weeks ago.
Right. Okay. That's what I saw on Spotify because I just saw like March 14th or something.
Where does this record rank in your Nothing But Thieves rankings?
Like, do you think it represents them well?
No. Well, I don't know because they're slowly changing their sound, so I
Right.
don't know what is representative of them.
I don't know if I would call this record slowly changing their sound.
This is the first I've heard of them.
I
You're
think this
saying
is
they've been progressing to this point.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
but you never know. I mean, they could be going like full the weekend to the next record.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I think this is probably my third favorite. I think it's
Okay.
the second album, then the first album, then this one, and then Moral Panic.
Yes, Broken Machine is so fucking good. I don't know if I've listened to the first album enough.
It's really good too.
Moral Panic I wasn't really a fan of. So this one I have a hard time deciding on this one because this dude is a fucking master at melodies. Good
Dude,
lord.
I love his melodies, man.
So
I like his
good.
lyrics a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great writer.
Yeah.
Dead Club City.
Like the second song. Now, Dead Club City, I could be like, if I never heard that song again, I would be fine. Just like anything on pop radio, I'm like,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
That
That was their single that they put out.
but
on this one.
Overcome,
Yeah.
dude, the melody in Overcome
Overcomed.
is so.
Overcame.
Overcame.
Got him.
Got
The
it.
melody in Overcome, literally, I almost texted you and said, I have a boner listening to this song. Because it is phenomenal.
Good
Uh,
save. Good save.
Yep, had to swallow that one quick.
my favorite part of the entire record
That's
is
what
the
she
melodies.
said.
The melodies are the best melodies Nothing But Thieves has ever had.
There's one chorus on this album that I thought the melody was really cool.
I will be stealing melodies from this guy. Not the melody.
Oh, I think it was Members Only. Is that the one where he's like, na 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 na?
Bro, use
that's
it,
hard
bro.
to decipher.
Yeah,
Bro,
can
you
you
steal
can you
away,
go to
dude.
Members Only real quick, please?
Yeah, and while I do that, everyone be thinking of their vote, their rank of this song, whether it be thumbs up,
This record.
50%.
You mean
this,
the album?
This record, yeah, sorry, this album.
And then if you can, just go to the chorus.
Members only, you said?
Yeah. God damn!
Sorry.
Yeah. That's so
it's
catchy.
almost like Justin Timberlake vibes too. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
melodies are solid.
Yeah.
I will say just I did make this connection earlier. Well, looking at the lyrics, I went, did he just say, ain't I told you? And he does. Daylight over, roll up lonely. Ain't I told you? Members only.
That's a cool.
Hey,
line.
ain't,
That's
ain't,
cool.
like that
Yeah.
ain't I told you members only?
Yeah, that's a cool line.
Taking that one out.
It's not fair, man. Eston can just say what he wants, and he edits the damn thing, so he can just take it right out.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, perks of being the boss.
that's right.
See, that's what I'm
That's right.
saying.
This is my employer, Mr.
You
McGraw.
can-
Everybody.
Do racist things and not be racist.
All right, no, a solid album in all, and overall.
What did you think about it? You didn't say like 2 words.
Pretty darn good. You know what I mean? I don't really. I like my
He
rock
looks
and
darn
roll.
high. He
good.
looks high as fuck right now.
He is.
Thanks.
He's blitzed.
I gotta go to the airport, so I was like, oh, I need something to help me with that. You know,
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Somebody's
And
got to
it's
pick his
snowing,
dumb ass
and it's
up,
windy
you
as
know?
fuck out there.
Tyler.
Oh,
It's either that or he could get an Uber, and I don't trust an Uber driver. to drive up in that. Ooh, what's that? Anyways, it's like I said, I didn't really know what to think. You know what I mean? I didn't know what to call them. I like my rock and roll music and my electronic stuff kind of separated. It's never something I would put on
Separate
when those
but
two
equal.
things are together. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, I want to make this joke, but it's not gonna make it.
you make
It's not
it, and
gonna
then I'll
make it.
just, if I remember, I'll cut it out.
It's like, never mind. No, I'm not saying it.
Okay.
That's wisdom.
No, but I was like,
That's what the Bible teaches.
you're gonna
right
find
there.
out what I think about it in like
I mean-
just a second or two here.
All
I
right,
think you
all
know.
right.
All right, so should we vote on it?
Yeah.
Is that what you're segueing to?
Yeah. Let's.
Okay. On the count of 3, thumbs up, 50% or thumbs down. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 out of 5. We got 2 50%ers.
I think it was very okay.
I would listen to it on my
One of the
own.
albums of all time.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yeah.
If I
50%.
needed something to listen to, I'd listen to this.
This 50% was kind of a hard choice for me, but it's my least favorite Nothing But Thieves record so far. And so I had to go 50% because
I
I
will
really
say
liked their
it-
first 2.
It had to grow on me a little bit because like when I listened to it first last year, I didn't love it. But the more I listened to it, I'm like, I really like this album.
You kind of have an ear for, or like a taste for pop music, even more
love
so
pop
than I do.
music. Yeah.
Like, I don't like The Weeknd at all. Like,
Dude, I'm a Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor Swift. Now, I'm not saying all pop music. I'm just saying, like, The Weeknd was one I could never get into, but you love him.
Just so you guys know, we can't say her name on here. It's,
Seriously?
yeah, it's just a clause. It's across the internet. You can't.
Can I
actually
say I'm a
her-
Swiftie?
I think so.
You can't say
I'll
Taylor
have to.
Swift.
I'll have to look up.
Why?
That's
know.
insanity.
That is wild.
Dude, I love the memes of like
How can you not say a
like
person's
what
name?
Travis
How are you guys
Kelsey
believing
goes
I just
home
made
to
this
like
up?
what he
'Cause it
goes
could
home
be a
to
thing.
bang after
It
winning the
probably
Super
is.
Bowl.
It wouldn't
and it's just
surprise
like,
me.
psh,
I was
flat.
going to say, but there can't be a clause on saying any words. You can
You
say
wanna-
whatever
On,
the fuck
like
you
on
want.
YouTube or anything.
You want to
they-
bet?
They'll just silence your video. They don't give a
Dude,
shit.
I bet there's some words they wouldn't let you say. We were talking
Try
about
it.
them earlier.
Just spit some out.
I've
Zach.
seen people
What-
get their
what's
heads
words do you
cut off.
think?
I think I'm good.
Can you give me a list?
I could.
Make sure to look into the camera and really enunciate.
We got pretty. We've been in a very edgy feeling in this room this
Crumpet.
entire time so far.
Yeah.
But
Let's
the-
reel it in.
yeah, you've always really liked like even The Weeknd, and I never really got into him, and that's like the closest comparison I could say for this record. And
interesting.
because I also went into this record thinking it's going to be a Nothing But Thieves with some synth and a rock and roll record, and it was not that. I'm not saying it wasn't good. I enjoyed it a lot. I really fucking liked Overcome Tomorrow's Closed. Even Members Only is great. There's songs I really enjoyed on it. My least favorite Nothing But Thieves record thus far.
I had to take my personal, like, would I listen to this on a daily basis out of my rank, my vote? Because like if I were to go, okay, personal preference, where do I put this on my scale of like, will I listen to it? It definitely would have been a 50% or even a thumbs down. But I do have moments where I enjoy this type of music, and just a couple of snippets that we just played of their older stuff I could get into. And there's definitely songs on this that I would get into, but this record in general, on a daily, weekly basis, I wouldn't probably listen to.
Could I
neither,
give
that's why
a
I come
quick comparison and suggestion? If you like this record, the Friday Pilots Club is a new band. I think they're out of LA.
All the
And
clubs.
they are pretty fucking good, man.
They're good.
They're very poppy, just like this record
Yeah,
is.
they're very similar to this. Yeah,
And they're
not as electronic driven, but they're also kind of headed in that direction.
Yep. I would venture to say these guys, or Friday Pilots Club, probably likes this band
Right.
because they sound very similar. But they're a cool band. They're new, newer anyways, and they're about to drop a record. But
Speaking about new bands, new music, and recommendations, Josh, you got a song recommendation on top of this album review?
I do. I just stumbled upon these guys.
yeah,
I Actually saw you posted about them today.
listen, I didn't.
Yeah, they're called Wonder Horse.
Oh yeah, I saw you.
Horse like the animal, or whores like the horse?
Horse.
like the animal.
Okay.
Wonder with a U.
Wonder
Wonder
Horse.
Horse.
Wonder Horse?
Do you know where
And
they're
the
from?
song's called Leader of the Pack.
Leader of the Pack.
I think they're also from the UK.
Wow.
I think they're also English.
UK's kicking out some good shit lately.
Wonder Horse.
Doesn't say, but
I thought it was
pretty sure
German.
that's where they're from. Yeah, solid band. Check them out.
What kind of music do they play?
They're like alternative rock music.
All right. Well, Wonder Horse, W-U-N-D-E-R. W-H-O,
Nope.
H-O-R-S-E.
Triple U. Triple U.
Coors.
Wonder Horse.
Triple U-N-D-E-R.
Yeah.
Leader of the Pack, Wonder Horse. Check it out. And check out our shit. We're SNA6. This is the Third Street Podcast. Should have let Wyatt do the outro, too. He's been wanting to take some more responsibility that I'm
God,
very
he's
reluctant
finding
to
his
give him.
voice.
Bro.
He's moving up. He's moving up.
Holy shit.
Well, he had one opportunity and don't know. Tell us in the comments how his intro was.
Fuck.
We'll be back next week with another one of these, huh?
Yeah.
Love you
Hell yeah.
guys.
Yeah. We should start taking requests from people who are watching to review albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
That's
guys
a
have
great
album
idea.
ideas,
Also, who's next, Zach?
You just come up with
No,
that
that's-
off the
that's-
dome, dude.
My pick next. But yeah, if you have an album that you think we would like or you want to know our opinion on, drop it in the comments, shoot us a DM, or keep it to yourself forever and never tell anybody. We'll be back next week. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.